Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content.
Hey guys, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Monday. I believe it's the 18th of February. Could be wrong, but I think I'm close. So yesterday, Sunday, we did work on the Apache. I did not post a video. I apologize for that. There's a reason. We worked on it for a couple hours. We struggled with our welder. I think we got it dialed in now. But we noticed we weren't getting very good welds. And noticed that we had to adjust our argon CO2, I believe it is, and the regulator, we had too much shielding gas, so we had to regulate that down, play with that for a minute, and then we had the wrong wire for what we were doing. We had I don't remember what wire, we had the thinner wire in, we needed a little thicker wire, so we swapped all that out and it's doing a lot better now. So that's what primarily we did yesterday while welding in some of the floor on the passenger side. But the other thing that happened is we got rained out from about 1 o'clock till about 6 o'clock. It was like a hurricane out here. We had like 60-mile-an-hour winds, torrential rains, I mean, just terrible. So, and I know I shouldn't complain about weather, but you know, I can't leave the Volkswagen thing with no windows in it outside in that. So we brought it in and, you know, it kind of was the end of that. So let me show you what we did yesterday. We'll get into what we're getting ready to do today, and we'll go down the road. So it's Apache Day, by the way. Okay. 1958 Chevy Apache. Here's what we managed to get done. Some terrible welds across the top, which we're going to redo. Got a little better welds on the back here on this floor. We made this panel and got it tacked in. I'm going to finish welding it up here in a little bit. Now, right now, what you see is my Bauer surface conditioning tool. And I am going to go over the rest of this floor, some of this firewall, just really here down, right? Try to clean this up. I've already done some of it, and you can see it here, but I need to finish this up. And while I have a minute and a new drum, I'm gonna go to work, try to clean this shit up. Some of that up there, just get it to where we've got a little better surface to work with. So I'm going to be doing that, and as soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to jump into finish welding the floor in. I'm going to finish welding this patch in, and then I'm going to give it a run and see if we're ready to weld the rest of this in down here and here, and try to get this done. Now we still got one piece to put in, which would be this guy. I'm going to try to get that in today as well, and just try to get the floor 90% done. It's kind of what I'm looking to do today. I just want to focus on the floor, get it welded, get it ground down. I'd like to get this section cut out today or tomorrow. I'm going to run the Bauer over this and see if I can't clean this up, see what I've actually got under there, and just kind of go from there. So that Thursday we can take that and get it made, get it back in here, get it welded up. That way this week the floor's done, the cab corners are done, the front patch panels are done, all of that's done, so that we can, the rockers are done, so that we can then, we got some things we still got to deal with. A little bit here, we've got some stuff here. We got to make another patch like we did the other side for here. Same thing on the other side. And just kind of dial this in by the end of the week. That way this is done and we can start moving on to doors. It'll be the next thing that's going to happen is we're going to pull the doors off, pull the door hinges off, and we bought new hinge pins and springs. And if you look, I don't know if you can even see it in there, but inside of there there's a spring. I bought new springs. So try to swap all that out, and I bought all new hardware to bolt the hinges where they bolt here into the, actually I think that's it on there. That is the new hardware but where the hinge bolts to the door. Same with down here. Just trying to get this dialed in, and then we will move into door patch panels and get that done. And then that's kind of there. Then we work our way up. And from there, you guys know the drill. We got to go up through there. We got to get this upper part on the inside. It's a little rough. Got some work, but we're getting somewhere. Now, one of the things we're going to be getting here by the end of the month is I'm probably going to order it from POL, Performance Online. Their brake pedal with the chrome power brake booster and dual master cylinder with the proportioning valve for disc drum. And we'll get that and get it on here so I can get this, excuse me, I can get this welded up, this firewall welded up. So that is the thing. We are currently in the process of sourcing Mustang 2 kits. I think that'll probably be an April job. March is going to be, the end of February and March is going to be just getting this cab dialed in. Both metal work, body work, you know, not just get it primed, but get it dialed. Get the underneath all done and, you know, ready for paint, basically, is what we're looking at doing. So that's where we're at here, guys. So stay tuned on all this. And then, yeah, I have had some conversations with our engine builder on building us a 350 for this. And I think we're in a good place there. And so hopefully by, you know, it's going to take a couple months just to get all the parts and get everything done. It just takes time. But once we get everything here, I think we'll be able to blow this frame together relatively quick. A week or two, we should be able to have the Mustang 2, the triangulated 4-bar, the 9-inch, disc brakes, drop spindles, power steering, frame boxed, all of that done, brakes hooked up on the front and rear, and be thinking about plumbing this this frame for fuel and everything, get the engine and tranny mounts in it, and just kind of be going down that road. So stay tuned. A whole lot more coming on this. Yeah. So I'm going to stop talking and start working and start doing this. I'm going to set up the camera so you guys can watch. We'll put some music to it because it's extremely loud. I don't want you to go deaf. And we'll go from there. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. Okay guys, welcome back. So we are in the process of welding in the floor and everything in the 58 Apache, but we're also in the process of reinforcing our riding lawnmowers trailer hitch ball area. Getting ready to weld that up real quick, Ron is, and that way we can hopefully pull the car trailer and get it in the side yard over here. So that's what's happening there, and I'm making progress on the floor, the inside of the cab. I had to make a trip to Rural King, get a tip, and I had to get some batteries for the welding helmet, but we're getting there. So stay tuned, guys. There we go, guys. Ron reinforced that ball area. I think we might spray a little paint on it once it cools off, just keep it from rusting. But yeah, it's starting to get somewhere. Now we got the lawnmower in a position we can actually use it, so that's good. So next, now that he's done with the welder, I'm going to get back on the floor over here. I'll bring that to you. I'm going to get this finished welded up, finish welding this up, and then we can move on to other things. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rock and Custom. Alright, so we got the floor welded in. It's exciting. Got a lot done. A lot of things that, not normal things, like the lawnmower you guys saw. We wanted to pull the car trailer with the lawnmower, and we needed to reinforce that ball area there, otherwise it was just going to drop it on the ground and break it off. So we did, and it held, and it worked great. But let me show you what we got on the Apache. That's the belle of the ball today. 1958 Chevy Apache for those new viewers watching here. So went ahead, got the floor finished welded in. I got this welded in, that patch there. Got a little bit here. So we're looking good. Also went ahead with the bower today. You guys saw this earlier. My big ass in here in the transmission hole. Got this down to bare metal. This section back here, some of you are probably looking at it going, that doesn't look bare metal. This is getting cut out and replaced, so I just didn't even bother wasting my wheel. Plus, pro tip, if you're going to use your bower on stuff like this that's ate up like this, it's got sharp edges, it will eat up your drum. So, you know, don't get crazy if it's going to get cut out. Just leave it be. Also got in here on the firewall, on the tunnel there, up in here. Now this stuff up here, I need to scrape that. Otherwise it's just going to melt. And there's just no point in sitting here and doing that and making that nasty smoke. But, floor's welded in. This is welded in. This is welded in. That's welded in. So now I'm down to welding across here, popping out some screws, welding across there, popping out some screws, and then we got to put this piece here in. That guy right there, which is going to go in and about down in there somewhere. So that's what we got. Something that is saving my life right now, because I need a new tip for the welder. Actually, a nozzle, I believe they call it. This end here, this right here. I got new tips, but my nozzle's not great. So basically what was happening is every time I would strike an arc, it would basically weld the wire to the tip. So I got out some of this Best Welds. Let's see if this will zoom in. Nozzle dip, and basically just dip your nozzle into it, and it basically shields it from the splatter, prevents splatter buildup. Man, what a difference. I went to Rural King trying to get some tips. They didn't have it. They said they had some, but then when I got there they didn't. So then I went to Harbor Freight and bought these. They're wrong, they don't fit. So that's what we ended up with. But it's welding a whole lot better. Really struggled with this welder over the last 2 days. It just welded terribly for the really better part of a day. Half of yesterday and half of this morning, and we finally got it dialed in. Dipping it in that really made a difference. I mean, I wish I could show you more progress, but I literally struggled to the point where I would strike an arc and it would weld itself to it. I'd have to pull it off, scrape on it with the screwdriver, pull the, try to get the wire to come out, cut off the calabash crap, and then do another one, and then do it again, do it again. I finally just said, this is stupid, I'm not doing this anymore. So, yeah. They're not the prettiest welds because we were literally trying to dial this thing in. It was just being a nightmare. But, nonetheless, we got some really good welds on there now. It's welded, it's working, life is good. So that's that. We did do some moving around here. We got the car trailer, because figure we're prepping for tree removal next week. I think it's Tuesday, right? Wednesday they're cutting down that tree and that tree behind my camper. So we needed to get as much of this clear as possible to get that camper out and then the truck camper behind it out. So car trailer is now on the side of the house with the utility trailer behind the fence over there. So that's huge for us. And on the car trailer is the Super Beetle frame. So that worked out really, really well. We did rake up the I think we got 3 or 4 bags of leaves just out of this section here. We're gonna take that over to the dump tomorrow, get rid of those, along with a couple sections of the Super Beetle, just frame sections that we've cut up in a million pieces, and get more of that gone, and just generally cleaning, because you know, after a while you just have stuff everywhere when you're doing so many different projects, and you just gotta sometimes just take care of that low-hanging fruit. So that's where we're at, guys. We hope you're having a great day. We tomorrow we'll be we're gonna go to the dump. Yeah, we're gonna keep welding. So we're just gonna keep rocking on the Apache here. I know it seems repetitive that we just keep welding on the passenger side of the truck, but I can't stress to you how bad the passenger side of the truck was. It isn't anymore, but it was. So we're going to continue to weld and grind on the passenger side of the truck for another couple days until we're where we need to be. So stay tuned for that. But when it's done, it's done. And then we'll be moving on to some cooler stuff like the door patch panels, hinge rebuilds. We'll get into all that. These upper panels up here, you know, getting the inside of the cab down to sanded down as much as we can so we can get a coat of primer on it, you know, all those things. So stay tuned for that, and hope you guys have a great night. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And again, we do have, I know I keep talking about it, but I'm going to continue to talk about it. My wife tomorrow is going to start working on the shirts. Design. She's already got the designs, but building the shirts in whatever program she uses. For the Volkswagen Thing collection. So you guys can pick those up if you want at some point. So stay tuned for that. And once she gets them built and we get some ordered and get them here, we'll model them for you and show you what we got before we take the site live, or maybe the same day, so that you guys can get them if you want it. And we'll go from there. So anyway, guys, have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. And thanks for watching Brown's Rock and Custom.